morning and welcome to Speaking of Practical Hours. My name is Brittany Lor and my friends are Paula Delgado and Carlos Fuentes. The purposes of today's presentation is to how as a small student we can contribute to society. And we are hoping to cover 3 points. Firstly, first description of care and sport and the connection between teams. After we will look at our contribution to society. And finally, invite you to participate in community.
To begin with the presentation, you must know that I am an oceanography student. My career is about the science devoted to the ocean analysis. Its experts investigate the various phenomena that occurs under the sea and how the species inhabit into the sea.
Brittany and I are chemical engineering students. Chemical engineering is the application of science, particularly chemistry, physics, biology, and mathematics, to the process of combining raw materials or chemicals into usable or higher value products.
So, tell our why our care is connected because one of the characteristics of chemical engineering is to reduce the pollution generated in the student's process. We mainly aim at pollution the seas and oceans.
As my colleagues mentioned earlier, many chemical processes cause ocean pollution, such as oil spill or illegal dumping, most causing irreparable damage. As chemical engineering students, we learn how to design industrial plants with which we have a commitment to society in creating fewer polluting industries. We will achieve a lesser pollution rate that could be processed correctly.
Another commitment we have with future chemical engineers to complete with the processes established by authorities for the chemical waste producers. In other words, we will not be correct, be participating in illegal dumping of chemical in the seas or oceans.
Exclusively as an oceanography student, I am committed to caring for the ocean environment. That is, I will try to prevent an ecosystem from being destroyed or unbalanced, taking care that invasive species do not enter ecosystems where they do not belong or fighting against illegal fishing that alters the food chain. Now, we as students of both majors are committed to taking care of the chemistry of the oceans, considering that water absorbs the carbon dioxide that humans emit into the atmosphere, affecting the chemistry of the ocean, acidifying the oceans, and affecting the species in them. Even there is a specialization of oceanography and chemical.
That's very interesting. What kind of variety do you study?
Well, of course, we study how oceans get contaminated, the principal harms and how they affect it, but we also study the pH and compounds of the ocean, minerals, and everything else. Next, I would like to take a look at how people may contribute to the society by understanding the principal needs of the oceanography and the chemical engineering. As managers of this resource, every human being is responsible to take care and maintain marine life. And there are many, many ways. Participate in a beach cleanup, spread the word, support organizations addressing plastic pollution, recycle, and stop using only one-use plastics.
Moreover, we tell us the member of this courage to think about pollution, and their objective as professional should be to design plans to how reduce it. Also, we call on institutions to put more pressure on conservation uses in the classroom, so that the future professional will be the one to solve the problem of the present. Okay, that's an overview of chemical engineering and oceanography. Now, just to summarize, let's quickly look at the main points again. Chemical engineering and oceanography are based on the study of various areas such as biology, chemistry, physical aspects, etc.
In addition, both are two excellent careers, which are related to seeking solutions to problems with the environment, specifically in reducing the pollutants that industry of the sea and for the conservation of the sea, the flora and fauna. Presenting solutions to these problems are the goals that we as students hope to meet to take care of the planet resources of the future.
This brings us to the end of your presentation. Thank you very much for your attention, and we hope have managed to understand everything.